Hi, I'm Larry, and today we're going to talk about wetlands, what they're composed of, why they're important, as well as how to even make a wetland. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and hop right into it, and I'll see you guys in the next 10 seconds. In environmental engineering, for the past few weeks, we've been discussing what a wetland is. So what is a wetland? Well, to simply put it, wetlands are parts of our landscape that are defined by the presence of water. There are many different kinds of wetlands and many ways to categorize them. The NOAA classifies wetlands into 5 general types: marine, which is the ocean; estuarine, which is an estuary; riverine, rivers; lacustrine, which are lakes; and palustrine, which are marshes. Why are wetlands important? Wetlands provide habitat for thousands of species of aquatic and terrestrial plants and animals. Wetlands are valuable for flood protection, water quality improvement, shoreline erosion control, natural products, recreation, and aesthetics. Wetlands are a vital source of food, raw materials, genetic resources for medicines, and hydropower, and they play an important role in transport, tourism, and the well-being of people. So imagine our lives without them. A world without wetlands is a world without water, meaning cities have to spend more money to treat water, floods are going to be more devastating in nearby communities, storm surges from hurricanes can penetrate further inland, animals are displaced or die out, and the food supplies are disrupted along with livelihoods. So yeah, these wetlands are a big deal. There are many issues with wetlands. What I mean by that is different contaminants can make a wetland unhealthy. Take salt, for example, which is the topic that I researched. Salt, it's great. It's amazing for aquatic ecosystems like near the ocean. In other cases, however, salt isn't welcome. Freshwater wetlands don't need any type of salinity in the waters because most of the aquatic life there thrives salt-free, and the presence of salt can harm them, which can lead to massive breaks in the ecosystem. And once small little things go, it goes like a giant domino effect and everyone gets affected, and nobody really wants that. Loss of wetlands, which is another thing that I chose to research, is a big issue all over the US. The wetlands we currently have are being threatened by water drainage, pollution, sediment dumping, and the soil erosion, just to name a few. So how do we as engineers solve these problems? Well, my answer would always be going green, being able to take care of our environment, because we are the people who house it, so we should be able to be the ones who take care of it. So now we get to the fun part, constructing a wetland. The materials we have are gravel, soil, sand, a straw, cotton balls, and of course, water. The gravel, soil, sand, their purpose is pretty straightforward. They are the natural features in an ecosystem. The straw's goal is to act as an aquifer, which is a natural underground formation of permeable rock or sediment that stores and conducts the groundwater we access through wells and springs. Lastly, we have our cotton balls, which act like a wetland, keeping our unclean water away from the soil. So let's get right into it. I already have the main part of it put together. As you can see, we have our gravel on the bottom with our soil above it, cotton balls across, as said before, no water can get into it. Then we have our aquifers. Next, we're going to place the water into the aquifers because remember, aquifers store groundwater. Using my pipette, we're going to place the water inside. It's kind of the longest step in this whole thing. It kind of gets boring after a while. Now we're going to put our contaminant in the water. As stated earlier, my contaminant is salt. To sandblast that, I'm going to add blue food coloring to the salt water. Now we're going to put the salt water in a box. Be careful, it'll spill as mine did, so take your time pouring it in, slowly but surely. Once we do that, you can see our wetlands absorbing the water as it comes in to ensure that no water goes inwards. Now let's check our aquifers. I know it's a little hard to see, but for the first one we had some more blue salt water in it, which was bound to happen because remember, the water went right through saltwater intrusion. And then our second one is clear because no water reached that far. And boom, we have created a wetland. Well, now I hope you guys have a better understanding what a wetland is, how to make one, as well as many different other things dealing with wetlands. Hope you guys had a lot of fun, just as much as I had. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
This has been a Larry B production.